most of the people who were marking the day, most of the lawmakers who were marking the day at the Capitol were Democrats. But you also had Liz Cheney and, of course, her father, former Vice President Dick Cheney, there. And he was talking to reporters. He said his daughter can take care of herself. But you could tell, obviously, that this father wanted to be there to sort of back his daughter up. What are your sources telling you? What are you hearing about that sort of moment where you see them walking through the Capitol together, given, of course, the attacks and targeting that Liz Cheney is having to deal with?
Yeah, I mean, Liz Cheney is an island at the moment. She and Adam Kinzinger are the two Republicans who are on this committee who are willing to talk about January 6th or investigate January 6th in a truthful manner. I mean, it was a stunning scene. Dick Cheney, who was really, quite frankly, one of the biggest targets in the Bush administration, one of the biggest targets of House Democrats in the Bush administration. House Democrats were on the House floor. I was there in the chamber on January 6th this year. They were waiting and shaking his hand. It was a quite stunning scene. And I think, listen, I think this is a father who is backing up his daughter. But furthermore, I mean, Liz Cheney is in terrible political peril back home. She has a primary challenger that is endorsed by Donald Trump. She's in a state where Donald Trump is immensely popular, and she is outspoken in her views that not only should they investigate January 6th, but they should also make sure that Donald Trump is never president again. She will do anything, she says, to make sure that Donald Trump is never the president of the United States again. And I think that is part of this. But it was a really remarkable scene. I mean, Dick Cheney, just to take it back a little bit, Liz Cheney followed in her father's footsteps. She passed up on a Senate seat that she would have won when her seat came open a couple of years ago, did not run for the Senate seat, stayed in House leadership. Her father was the House Republican Conference Chair and House Republican Whip from I think 1985 to 1989. He was in the House leadership, and Liz Cheney followed in his footsteps. And to see him back in the House chamber after all those years, 36 years later, supporting her daughter was quite the scene.